Welcome back. You're watching Today, and the South African Institute of Chartered Accountants will be hosting its inaugural Public Sector Summit on the 15th of August in Sandton. The summit will bring together leaders and professionals to deliberate on key issues and share insights for driving positive change and, of course, economic growth in South Africa. Natshia Soopal, who joins us from the organization in studio, thank you very much for your time this afternoon. And I mean, this summit, and I suppose events of this nature address various concerns that the public may have in governance and in institutions that are supposed to be growing the economy and are not. As Saica, you play a very important role in this aspect. What are some of the major concerns that you hope will be ventilated in this particular event?
Thank you, and good afternoon. Yes, this session is our inaugural session, and I think as Saica we planned to unpack some of the issues impacting government currently from a legislation perspective, from a governance perspective, and also from a professionalization. So there's two sessions that will be held during this summit. One will be the professionalization of the public sector, where we will unpack what the role of government is in professionalizing its officials. And the second session will be on accountability and governance and how we can improve governance within government.
And what does professionalization of government and its officials mean? And what impact would it have on things like service delivery? Because those have had a huge impact of not only economic development, but on the livelihoods of households in the country.
Professionalization is very important within government. I think if you look holistically around the world, where you have a professionalized, skilled workforce, a service delivery follows. So professionalizing means having officials who have the requisite skills to assist them with what they do on a daily basis. So if you look at a finance official specifically, they are there to manage the finances within an entity, and those finance officials will have to have the appropriate skills in order to manage the budget, to ensure that that budget is used as intended for service delivery and not wasted. It then becomes critical that that individual has the skills to support government from a finance perspective.
Yeah, and I mean, what are the economic implications of a conversation like this, or the lack thereof? Because as you say, it has an implication on service delivery and other impacts on the livelihoods and households in the country.
If we look at South Africa currently, we've noted that there's always been a decline in the past few years. When the Auditor General spoke, a decline in the audit outcomes, in service delivery, and this continues year on year. There has been no improvement, and we've noted that government is actually struggling. So the individuals who will be part of this event will look at trying to get solutions collaboratively. So we have individuals from civil society, we have business there, we have government officials there, and together we will speak of the issues that are currently challenging South Africa and how we can together come up with a solution.
As an organization, and I mean there are many other organizations that regulate or have an overseeing point of view on different sectors in the economy, do you think that enough has been done to make sure that the accounting, the auditing profession is utilized to the best of its ability within government institutions to advance topics or themes that you'll be addressing at the summit?
I think there has been a move by governments on a way forward. We've seen that there was a framework for professionalization, and the accountants are one of the key aspects in that document as well. So there is a slow step towards that. There has been conversations with government to deal with this. So I'm hoping that through this conversation and individuals asking more questions, being more proactive, instead of being reactive when things go wrong, trying to get solutions to some of these issues.
Yeah, and then the details of the summit, we did say that it's on the 15th, but where do people register, get tickets, or what is it that needs to be done if people want to attend, either virtually, or is it going to be an in-person meeting?
So it's a hybrid. We have a virtual link available, so you can join us anywhere in South Africa through that virtual link. You have that option also to provide comments. Your comments will be played live during that session. Those comments will also be asked to the panel members. And we have a physical link as well. So the physical link is in Sandton. You can register on our Saica website. So it's saica.org.za. So if you go onto the website, you would be able to register.
Free of charge?
It's free of charge, complimentary, because I think as Saica, we do believe we have a role to play in improving government, and in order for us to do that, we need to have the voice of all, whether you're a member or non-member, including the public, so hence it's complimentary.
And I suppose it reduces issues of the social unrest that we saw in 2021, but also that frustration that people get. It's important for conversations of this nature to happen, is it not?
Yes, it's very important. If we look at the social unrest, it's what the public is feeling on the ground currently, where there's no growth in the economy, unemployment, and increase in a cost of living. The public has nothing else. So I think if we try to improve the current state of the country through proper public finance management, which then leads to proper service delivery, we would look at the economy improving.
Yeah, no, thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate it. That is Saica's Natshia Soopal joining us there, speaking about that summit. It's the inaugural summit, and it's free of charge, hybrid. You can register to join on the link or their venue in Sandton on the 15th of August. And it's a conversation, whether you're a member or not a member, it's an important one to have nonetheless.